Okay, team of the season time, and today we take on League One. Get your own teams in down there via the comments. Remember, on this channel, only one player allowed per club. I need 11 players. I need a manager, but that manager can be from the same club as one of your players. Here we go. Right, the top 4 teams have kind of dominated the league, so I want to get those picks out of the way straight off. I know he was injured back in February, but what a job Mike Cooper did for Plymouth. Huge part of their promotion push. So he is going straight in as my goalie. Ipswich, tough one to leave out Leif Davis, but particularly after the weekend, I've got to put Connor Chaplin in. He's done it at a higher level, and he goes as my number 10. From Sheffield Wednesday, I know it's a bit obvious, but look, sometimes we just have to acknowledge the obvious. Barry Bannon makes my central midfield. From Barnsley, I do need to fill that left back spot, so apologies to their central midfielder, Luca Connell, who I might like to have picked, but I've got to go for Nicky Cadden over at left back, who stepped up well from Forest Green down in League 2 last season. Now, I do want to get a couple of youngsters in here. The most obvious one would be Aaron Cashin of Derby. Brilliant centre-back, surely destined to play higher up during his career. He's going to go in as my left centre-back. I'm also going to stick Archie Collins of Exeter in next to Bannon in central midfield. Maybe a bit of a wild card there, but I've liked him every time I've seen Exeter, and I think those two would make a good duo. Now, I don't like to do too many of these, but I've got to throw in a couple of Premier League loanees down the right-hand side. In goes Connor Bradley at right back. He's on loan from Liverpool. Ahead of him, Jez Raksaki on loan at Charlton from Palace. I don't think either of those two are going to be back in League One anytime soon past this season. Okay, we need some experience and we need some goals now. I think we can safely call Peterborough's Johnson Clark-Harris a League One specialist. At this point, he's going to go in as my number 9. And let's chuck in Che Dunkley from Shrewsbury for some leadership and some really good set play threat into the bug. To finish off, I've got to go for Aaron Collins down the left-hand side of Bristol Rovers. Look, I do acknowledge he hasn't been quite as good since the turn of the year, but he was absolutely on fire before then, and for that reason, he gets the nod. So my League One 11 is Cooper in goal, Bradley and Cadden fullbacks. Yes, I know they're wingbacks for their clubs, but they're going to be fine, don't worry. Cashin and Dunkley are my centre-back pairing. It's Archie Collins and Barry Bannon in central midfield. On the left, up the top, Aaron Collins. On the right, Jez Raksaki. In the 10 position, Connor Chaplin. Up top, Johnson Clark-Harris. Pretty good. For the manager, look, being as I've gone for a back 4 and not a back 3 shape, I do think that Kieran McKenna of Ipswich would be the right guy to coach these players in that system. With the acknowledgement, there's some proper managers in League One this year. Get involved down there in the comments. We get some proper snowflake responses when we do our teams of the season. I've done this before many times, so do check out the pinned comment where I'll preemptively answer those responses we seem to get every year that may be just a little bit emotionally led. Check that first before you start typing. If you don't want to write an angry comment about me leaving out your favourite player from the team you support, why not take the challenge and put your own 11 down there? I would love to see you do that, and I can't wait to read your teams. And once you've got your 11 down there in the comments, click up here to see my championship 11 for 22-23.